It's not just Eurostar. A number of theatre companies, theatre um, ticket selling companies do the same sort of thing. They offer seats at an incredibly discounted price, and then you go onto the website and you can't find any seats at that price at all. Why? Because they've all been taken up because there's only one or two at that price in the first case. So the Eurostar was doing this at a £39 bargain seat proposal promotion during the summer, and they've been slapped down by the UK's Advertising Standards Authority, by the watchdog, for, quote, misleading customers. So I hope this sort of ruse, which, as I say, goes on in theatres, it goes on in trains, it goes on, it goes on quite a lot of in quite a lot of businesses, and I'm sure in the comments section you'll point out a few more that I've missed, because it's so frustrating to actually see, oh my goodness, here's a promotion, I can finally do what I wanted to do because I've got the money to do it, and you can't find a seat because it's actually a lie. There may be one seat available at that cost, but basically it's a lie, it's misleading. And you then look at the difference between a seat at £25 and a seat at £105. And you think, well, where are those £25 seats? You think, oh, maybe they're all at the back. Maybe they're behind the luggage or something. No, none to be found at all, because it's a lie. It's a lie. So what the watchdog says in this particular case is only a very small percentage of seats were actually on sale for £39. I wish they'd do this job in the theatres. And they banned the advert from the summer for reappearing, and told Eurostar that they have to make sure a significant proportion of advertised fares were available at the advertised price. So I hope that sets a precedent. The promotion was for journeys from London to Paris, Brussels, and so on, between August and September, and there has to be a reasonable chance of obtaining a seat at the advertised price in order to run that promotion. The watchdog has said, we therefore consider that Eurostar had also not demonstrated that a significant proportion of tickets for the routes had been available from when that £39 promotion package began. So during that promotion period, even right at the beginning, those seats were not sufficiently in evidence to justify that promotion. And Eurostar said that 39,000 seats had been available at the advertised price. But clearly that's not enough. I don't understand that rate. It says 35,000 seats over the whole period from when the promotion began to when the promotion ended, from the beginning of August to the end of September, I presume. And Eurostar said the number of available seats at £39 decreased as the promotion went on and customers bought the discounted seats. But nevertheless, the Advertising Standards Authority found that the promotion had breached the code on misleading advertising and pricing, and they upheld the complaints which had been made by customers. And I think probably more complaints should be made by people. Ideally, I think we shouldn't be engaging on all this sort of promotion business. Ideally, we should try and get the prices of seats, the prices of goods in supermarkets, just down on a broad range, rather than going for these silly promotions and then finding everybody is frustrated. As for buying a seat in advance for rail journeys, what is the point if you can't be sure the rail journey will actually take place? So at the moment, I would love to take a rail journey. There's some bits and pieces I've got to do. I can't plan ahead because I simply don't know when the next strike will hit and whether I will be stuck. And I don't want to be in that position. And I find I've got plenty to do without messing around, spending an entire day trying to negotiate travel, or indeed having to overspend to pick up taxis or stay the night. It's simply not worth it. And I cannot imagine that I'm the only person thinking about this. Eurostar is in a mess because it hasn't thought ahead. It hasn't thought ahead about security, safety. It hasn't protected the rail track, and its own marketing is a mess. And Eurostar is supposed to be the top end of our railway system. When you look at the bottom end of our railway system, the short trains which go from place to place, which you cannot rely on them actually being in service or on time, what is the point of travelling by train ever at the moment? There are problems with tracks, there are problems with tunnels, there are problems with whether the trains run on time. There are problems with the trains, whether they are owned or not owned by Eurostar. It doesn't matter who owns them. Nothing is working properly. It needs a serious overhaul.